All right, let's get to the conference picks of the preview because I'm doing my picks. These are pretty much my final two picks before the Super Bowl. So these are the conference championship. This is where I make my last two picks before we get to the Super Bowl the next couple of weeks. So let's talk about the matchup. Let's go on to the NFC championship game that's at 12 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. You got the underdog San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles. So you got one of the two best teams in the conference that physically evenly match up the same. They are pretty much going to play a close game. So when you look at the matchup, this is pretty much an even game. So the Niners, they're coming into this game with a win over the Dallas Cowboys at home. Now they're heading up to Philadelphia to play one of the best teams in the NFC so far. So the Eagles, they came away with a dominant fashion against the New York Giants at their home field. So the pressure is, can this be possible that we might see two of the best teams to represent the NFC? We're going to find out who's the better team on Sunday. But when we look at the matchup, the San Francisco 49ers are a good running team. And what's a better way to establish a great running game is to run it down the Philadelphia Eagles' throats. They are ranked 21st against the run. They don't do too well on these running back screen passes. So that could be an area of concern. The Eagles, their defense at times have given up some points from time to time. But the San Francisco 49ers have given up the points at times too. So you can't overlook anybody. There's been coverage at times that you look at this team and say they're a little suspect. You can say the secondary can be the Achilles heels to the Niners. But then people can say Brock Purdy isn't a elite quarterback. They can say Brock Purdy is just not a typical quarterback that wins you games all the time. But he's winning games. That's all that matters. The Niners in the previous past, they've never fared well against mobile quarterbacks. But this defense can only limit the yards and still get the job done. Whether people like it or not, the Niners are on a long winning streak. You know, they're on a 12-game winning streak. They are the hottest team right now. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're coming off with a great win against the Giants. They're definitely control their own destiny. So, here's my pick. The San Francisco 49ers, it's not even a question. And I know some of you guys might say, oh, you're a Niners fan. You're biased. Why are you going to pick them? The Eagles are a better team. And here's why I'm picking my team, okay? Before you even say I'm fucking biased, all right? The Niners are well tested. The Niners are just a hot team. It's hard to beat a hot team in the playoffs. It's hard to beat a team that sticks with the same formula. It's hard to stop a good running game. Like, if you see the difference, when you play a close game with the Niners, we don't abandon the running game whatsoever. The game against the Giants, the Eagles dominated the Giants. The Giants were running the ball pretty good, but they were far behind, so they had to pass the ball. I'm telling you this, if it's a close game, the Niners are going to run the ball. They are going to effectively kill the clock. They're going to make some plays. And those are going to be the critical plays that makes the San Francisco 49ers victorious. So give me the Niners 24-20. The Niners are going to advance to the Super Bowl. So there is your NFC representative. The Niners 24, the Eagles 20. So there you go. So now we're on to the AFC Conference Championship. So you get a matchup between the Chiefs and Bengals of last year. These two teams had met each other last year, and the Bengals won this game in overtime with a field goal. So the Chiefs are coming away with a win over the Jaguars. The Bengals are coming away with a dominant fashion against the Buffalo Bills. This is one of the hottest teams in the AFC right now as we speak. Outside the 49ers, the Bengals have the winning streak. You know, they're the second most winning streak team right now. So usually a hot team gets pretty good, right? So it's kind of hard to stop a hot team, but I don't know. I think Kansas City, despite what happened to Patrick Mahomes' ankle, I still think he still is determined to get his revenge from last year's game. So sometimes there's some motivation to it, and maybe even if he's wounded or not, even if he's not at 100%, there's going to be something inside of Mahomes that wants to come away with a win over the Bengals. He wants revenge. He lost in the regular season. That has to add some feel to this guy. He does not want to get out of the game. So this is a game where it can go down to the wire, or it can be in the Bengals' favor where they dominate this game. So it is hard to beat a hot team. But the Bengals are on a roll, so it's hard to stop their offense. And I don't know how the Chiefs are going to fare against that offense. But for whatever reason, it seems possible that the Bengals' streak is going to come to an end. There's just something that tells me that Patrick Mahomes, whether it's not at 100% or not, he is going to march this team down the field to win this game. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs in this game. 28-21 Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are really determined for their revenge. I think this is a game where they definitely want to revenge from last year, and I don't even think, even if Mahomes is not 100% or not, I don't think it's going to affect him as a passer, bro. He can still throw the ball. I still think he's going to have enough talent around him, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. I could be wrong, but I'm going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs to win the AFC and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. You're going to see a rematch of Super Bowl 54. So there you go. My picks of this week is the Niners and the Chiefs. So there you go. There you have it. So let me know what y'all think. This is the Super Bowl I definitely want to see. And this is a Super Bowl that maybe people want to see, the Revenge Bowl. So we'll see. So as always, I'll keep y'all posted, and go Niners.